Here we are at the Arthritis Foundation Car Show, which is a show featuring every kind of car you can think of, but we're just going to look at the British section here today. This is the MG section. We do have a pretty disappointing turnout of British cars here today. There's mine, of course. We did have one more here that's left, and then one more that showed up here. But yeah, this is just the MG and other British section. Now we'll go down and look at the Triumphs and then the Jaguars. So participation in the British cars community in these shows like this has been going down every year by a little bit. Like I keep telling my club members, they're really surprised when I say that 80% of my business working on British cars is not club members, and it's people in cars that we never ever see at shows. If you've been watching my channel, you'll recognize this car. So club participation itself is down because everybody's getting older. We're losing club members because they're getting old and passing away, and the younger people that are buying these cars just are not participating. They're not joining the clubs, they're not going to shows, they just have them in their garages, and then they generally don't even drive them a lot. There's a nice TR6. We really need, if you have a British car, you need to get it out, join clubs, participate, be a part of the culture around the cars. You'd be surprised that if you get into the club, how friendly and hospitable the British car community really is, and how much they're willing to help. If you have a problem, somebody's always willing to jump in there and give you advice. Not always great advice, but they're always willing to jump in there and help or point you in the right direction to find out what you need to do or who you need to talk to. So yes, get your cars out, participate, enjoy them for what they are. So we did get one Mini Moke show up today and one Morgan. Excuse the quality of the sound today. I actually somehow mispacked and didn't have the cord to hook the mic up to the camera. Now, despite how bad the participation is on the other side of the British cars, the Jag participation is actually pretty decent. They always do a pretty good job with getting their cars out here. So here we have a couple Mark Series cars. And boy, look at the wood on that dashboard. Got ourselves an E-Type here. And I'm pretty sure that is not the one that I had in my shop about a year ago. It definitely isn't, because that one had a tan interior. I haven't heard from him lately, so I don't know what he's doing with that car. We got another E-Type here. This is more of a survivor driver, which, y'all know by now I like that. Much rather see a survivor driver than a pristine show car, because you can actually use it and enjoy it and not worry so much. And I'd rather use my cars than to sit and clean them all day. We got ourselves another E-Type here. So, and then we got ourselves a very nice, I think an XK120, I believe. back side of the Jags, we got some more Jags. Wish we could get this kind of participation for all the rest of the British cars. There's a, what, a 140 or 150? I don't remember the details enough to easily distinguish them. 150. I was thinking of 50, more likely the curved windshield, but I'd rather say I'm not sure than to pretend I'm sure.
There's only 4 or 5 of us in the show.
And this is one you definitely don't see every day.
No. There's only 3 of these in the United States. So there's one in New York.
Take the tape off.
This car ended up having a very interesting story where it's only one of 3 in the US, and he painstakingly restored this, trying to find parts from all over the world because the engine was missing out of it and a lot of other parts because it was turned into a rally cart one time with a more modern Triumph engine in it. This is a 34 SS 1, and he had to search the world for years just to find an engine block for it, and it's actually possible that the engine block they found was the original one that came out of this car, because this car was sold new in Germany and the block they found was from Germany, and the block number is only 4 numbers off the body number, so it puts it right in that range of what it would have been from the factory. And this is a superbly restored car. Here's a really nicely restored E-Type. Same owner as the SS1. He obviously does nothing halfway. And there's a Mark V. Also a beautiful car. XJS, and one more E-Type. And that pretty much wraps up all the British cars that are here today. Far cry from what we used to get even just before COVID.